Hey guys, did you miss me? This is the Caramel Rel Show. I am Caramel Rel. Yeah, we've got some very good tea for you guys today, guys. I hope you're ready for this tea. We have some love and marriage Huntsville drama for you guys today. If you're ready for this tea. Ooh, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each time new videos are uploaded from the Caramel Rel Show. Go ahead and drop a comment after this show so that we can see how you guys feel about the tea that we shared with you guys today. So we're going to start this thing out with, if you guys watched, of course, y'all know Love and Marriage Huntsville is on season 4. Episode 9 premiered Sunday night. Okay. And pretty much it began with Jalen's housewarming party. Okay. Well, they pretty much was going to Jalen's housewarming party. At the housewarming party, we're going to start there. At the housewarming party, Wanda, honey, when she came in, y'all already know when Wanda step up on the scene, it's about to be a total SHIT show. You already know. Wanda don't play no games, honey. She came up in there with them stilettos on, looking like her bunions was hurting so bad. Her feet was hurting. So y'all know Wanda can't walk in no heels. Let's start there. She on this little black, shimmery little get up for a housewoman, like she just left a revival or something, child. I said, Wanda, she had her little hair all slicked down like a little bob do. She ain't have no pump it up curls or nothing like that, no buns. I was like, all right, Wanda Jean, honey. I don't know what you mean coming through here like that. But, child, yeah, she came stumbling up in there, her little heels, child. You already knew she already had some beef. And she sat down and she pretty much said, oh, honey, I got a bone to pick with all y'all. She was talking about Kimmy. She was talking about Stormy. Of course, Melody. She keeps it out for Melody, honey. And Melody was sitting there raking that cake in her mouth and kind of looking up like, was she talking to me? Yes, child, she's talking to you, honey. She was talking to everybody. She said she got a bone to pick with everybody up in there. And got to slinging the B word up in there. And Jalen had to tell her, oh, no. You won't be calling nobody no B word up in here. You will not disrespect my mama up in this house, Wanda Jean. No, you will not. You know, Jalen had to get her straight. And I was trying to figure out, like, why is all these old people up here? Jalen is like in his early or late 20s, mid-20s maybe. Like, why you got all these old people? You ain't got no young friends, no college friends. Like, you went to college and whatnot. You ain't got no college friends, Jalen. Where your friends at, child? But then again, Kimmy, she's the one that set up the party and invited everybody. Like, why you letting your mom invite all her old friends? Where your young friends at, child? Jalen Duke seemed like a little, I don't like to talk about people like that, but Jalen kind of seemed like his elevator don't go to the penthouse so well. So maybe that's why Kimmy invited the people that she invited. But when Jalen found out that Wanda was even coming, like, he was just like, Wanda, like, really? Because you know how she acted the last time when she came to my graduation party. Like, she turned it out there. So he won't so happy about Wanda being there. But, of course, Wanda came through and showed out. Even after Tisha told her, Mama, you don't need to say nothing to nobody because I already said what needed to be said to everybody. And my thing is this, Wanda, you got to realize your daughter is grown and married with kids. So you don't need to be in here trying to fight her battles. Like, let her do what she do, child. She already done put you on to calm down. And you done turned up. Ain't nobody asked you to turn up. They told you to turn down and go sit down. And you ain't do neither one. Wanda Jean. But, yeah. So, Wanda tells them, honey, ain't nobody got no bone to pick with me up in. If you got something to say to me, honey, you ain't got no bone to pick with me, honey. And if you do, you better shake a bone and get the hell on. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that's some pimp talk right there. I'm like, Wanda, where you be getting all these slogans from that you be making them? This is like some 1947 type of slogans, like slang. That's something that, you know, that's something that old Harriet Tubman probably said back in the day, honey. And told him, you better shake a bone and get the hell on now. Get on away from around here now. One of them type of, one of that type of slang. I'm like, girl, where you get that from? We'll go with that, Wanda. We like that. We'll take it. Fast forward, okay. Wanda, honey, jumps on live yesterday. Okay, after this whole situation. Wanda jumps on live yesterday and is still pissed about them talking about her daughter, Tisha. Melody, of course, because Melody's the one that's doing all this talking. She jumps on live and she's telling everybody, hey, I'm sick and tired of y'all talking about my daughter. Like, Melody want to be talking junk and talking sideways about my daughter. Let me tell y'all about this. Melody's daughter, Sugamomma. This is what Wanda's saying now. I'm not saying this is what Wanda's saying. She's saying that Melody's daughter, Sugamomma, which we all have seen her on the show, Love and Marriage Huntsville. We've seen her on all these lives with Melody. The youngest daughter, Melody and Martell's youngest daughter. Sugamomma is not Martell's daughter. And Wanda says, I have the proof. Now, when you go there, when you hit below the belt like that, Wanda, you got to bring the proof, honey. Because I'm trying to figure out how you get the proof. Did you see Melody and the kids somewhere and you reached down to try to hug little Sugamomma and you had your little swab right quick and you went up in the mouth and then, put your little kid up real quick down in your bosom so you can go on home and send it off to get the proof? Like, how you know that this ain't Martell's baby? If you guys watched the reunion last season, honey, season 3 reunion, then you already know that Melody was called out, honey, for cheating. Because she's been saying all this time, oh, Martell, you've been cheating, which we already knew. Okay, Martell had a baby mama. Or a little side chick. We call her the side chick. She was a side chick at that time. She was the side chick, honey. And Melody was called out for cheating, which she kept denying. Martell was just like, oh, you lying, honey, because I got proof that you was cheating. And what you don't know is me and you had a conversation, and I recorded it. Melody tried to say that she was not cheating. Martell was trying to say that Melody gave his frat brother, which is his friend and attorney who was trying to represent Melody, a blowjob. Melody was like, oh, no, honey, no, I didn't. And if I did, we were separated at the time. But she said, no, I didn't do that. I didn't give him a blowjob. It was done to me. Martell was like, no, you lying. I got the video, honey, as proof of a conversation that you and I had. And you pretty much mentioned it in there, which he's since released that video online. So you can go on social media right now and pull it up. And she's on there, child, just talking away. And he's sitting there like, yeah, girl, keep talking. Because I'm recording all this tea, honey. And he did and released it. Which I thought that was very messy. At the end of the day, y'all arguing. That's still your baby mama, honey. That's still your ex-wife. You got kids by this woman. Like, you gotta understand, when you be releasing stuff, your kids, they can take to social media and see this stuff. And that can be kind of detrimental. They don't want to be out here knowing their mama out here talking on the mic or singing on the mic like that, child. And I think Martell was more so upset because he was saying, this is the reason why I cheated on you, because you didn't give me those favors when I was asking for them. But then you go out here and you give it to somebody else. Like, this is why I was stepping out on you. But then you go out and you giving it to somebody else. So that's why he feeling away. But my thing is, you cheating the whole time, a whole good 3, 4, 5 years, honey. So the one time that she step out, you want to be recording and trying to get all this tea on her? Boy, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You looking like you can dish it out, but you can't take it. Now, I'm not saying that cheating is right. No, it's not. But don't be trying to act like you all distraught about her, getting her little favors, honey, and singing on the mic when you've been out here doing you. Singing on the mic and everything else on the mic. Mike, sit down. But it was alleged that Mel cheated with the frat brother. Melody is saying no, she didn't. Of course, she's gonna say that, But it's since come out that may be true. We don't know. We don't know, guys. We're starting to think that it might be some truth to it, because the video that was released where she and Martell were talking, it sounded like she kind of admitted some stuff that she probably didn't want to admit. And whenever Martell said at the reunion that he's got it all on video, her whole facial expression changed, guys. It was one of those OSHIT moments. Like, what do you have on me? Like, she kind of sat back in the seat like, ooh, child. All right, Martell, we see you now. We see you. We see you. And that's why she don't want to have nothing to do with him, because he stay recording something and he stay being sneaky like that. Like, I don't want to be around a person where you always trying to sneak and record me. Like, you trying to have something that's collateral, to kind of hold over my head for later on whenever you don't get your way. Like, ain't nobody playing them games, okay? Ain't nobody playing them games. Melody, and let me tell you what recently sparked this whole back and forth between Melody and Miss Wanda. Melody was just recently on Carlos King's new show called Nightcap, which comes on after Love and Marriage DC, okay? It's on the OWN channel. If you guys watch it, I think it's probably like 2 episodes in now. And on this particular episode, Melody, not Melody, but yeah, on this particular episode, Melody was recently on Carlos King's show, and she was on there spilling tea about Tisha's dad, which is Wanda's ex, was all up in her DMs, liking comments and sending emojis and just all up in her DMs, just like saying stuff. And so Melody found it within herself to mention that on the show, which everybody was like, ooh, like, girl, like, what is that? What is that about? She was on there calling him Zaddy and trying to act like he was trying to comfort her, trying to holler at her or something like that. Like he was doing too much, which he shouldn't have been up in there anyway. Like, you can know me, but don't be all up in my DMs and doing too much like that. Like, come on. No. Sir, go sit down. He's supposed to be like a preacher, too. What you all up in my DMs for when you a preacher? You need to be going to read the word or something. Go read that good word. Pull your book out. And go read the word. Go sit down. Go put your robe on and go practice your sermon for Sunday. Get out my DMs. Ain't nobody trying to see you up in DMs. But, Wanda fired back. Okay. Wanda, that's what made Wanda fire back about this whole Sugamomma ain't Martell's baby. And that she got all this proof. Wanda's one of them type, honey. If you come for her, and she said it plenty of time in her lives as well as on the show. If you come for me, I'm coming for you. If you come for my daughter or any of my kids, I'm coming for you. So by now, Melody should know, honey, if you talking any mess about Wanda, you already know Wanda is coming. You already know Wanda about to be messy. And she about to get all up in your grill, and she about to let you know how she feel, honey. You already know it. You already know it. You already know it. This is the second time Wanda came for Melody's kids. Okay? This is the second time. Another time she came for him was last season whenever Jalen was having his graduation party. And it's always something that's... It's so funny how it's always connected to Jalen in some type of way. Jalen was having his graduation party, and everything just kind of went left whenever it was brought up that Wanda went on live and discussed Melody and Martell's kids, saying that they were jealous of Tisha and Marceau's kids because they had beautiful hair. Their daughters have beautiful hair, and was saying that they might spend a night one time with them and be jealous enough to cut the kids' hair out of jealousy. These kids are very young. I don't think they be thinking about no mess like that. And from what they were saying on the show, the kids kind of grew up together and they're very good friends. So with the mess that's been going on between Tisha and Melody, it's kind of put a wedge between the kids being able to play together and hang out together. So I don't think it's that deep to where the kids out here trying to cut each other's hair because they're jealous. I think this is some adult shenanigans that's been kind of thrown out there. And the kids are being put in the middle. I don't think the kids are out here be trying to cut no hair. Like, come on, Wanda. But when she said that, that pissed him off. Martell got all up in Wanda's face, so much so until he had to be held back. And he told Wanda, don't be discussing my kids. Don't talk about my kids. Keep my kids' name up out your mouth. Those are my kids, you know. Melody was upset too, but not as much as Martell. Martell, I'm going to say this. Martell does a lot of crazy stuff, y'all. But I really do believe deep down he loves his kids. But, Martell, you be going too far sometimes, you know. I'm that way about mine. If you try to harm mine or you say something crazy about mine, I'm about to be, we straight knuck if you buck when it come to mine. Just know it. I get it that he went there, but you got to understand. You got to, time and place, Martell. Y'all out in the public, in front of restaurant, people watching you, people looking at you. You on camera in another woman's face, like snapping off like that. Like, come on, Martell. Time and place. There's a time and place for it, okay? I'm gonna read you, but it ain't gonna be nowhere where people, you know, can be recording and all that. I'm gonna let you know real quick. And I'm gonna get you in your feelings and I'm gonna put you in your place. But it's a time and place for certain things. And Martell, honey, he just snapped off real quick. He didn't care who was looking. He didn't care. I don't even think he remembered the cameras was there. I don't think he realized the cameras was still there recording. The way he snapped off. Like, it took Destiny to hold him back. Melody was holding him back. Because he was all up in Wanda's face, honey. And we know he will run up in a female's face because he did it to Melody when they went on their little Vegas trip. You know, let's reel it on back in. But yeah, he confronted Wanda and he let her know. Don't be talking about my kids. Don't be talking about my kids. Like, keep my kids' name up out of your mouth. That's crazy, ain't it, y'all? That's crazy. Let me know what y'all think about that little scenario. Let me know what y'all think. Because Wanda be doing the most. I like Wanda. Wanda reminds me of Mama Joyce off of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Candy's mama. But she's like Mama Joyce 2.0. Like Wanda, honey. Wanda be out here in these streets acting crazy. Wanda be acting crazy. And she be saying some crazy stuff. And she don't be caring who she hurt in the process. Wanda would get in your ish. Okay? Let's move on. I got another little piece of Love and Marriage Huntsville tea, honey. So as y'all know, Martell and Heavenly Kind, Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine, was on Carlos King's new show again, Nightcap. Nightcap is brewing up some serious drama and shenanigans, y'all. And on the show, Martell, he shaded the mess out of Arion, a.k.a. Coleslaw. He shaded the mess out of her. And I'm just like, bro, like, you stay talking mess about your baby mama. You stay talking mess about her. So Dr. Heavenly Kind, which we all know her be called Dr. Heavenly, she's messy. She's messy as I don't know what, okay? She referred to Arion, a.k.a. Coleslaw, as Coleslaw, which that kind of pissed Martell off, and he was just like, her name is not Coleslaw, her name is Arion. Like, don't call her that. Her name is Arion. So Heavenly was then like, so why you so protective of her like that? Are you trying to be out here marrying this girl? You trying to marry her? You trying to wife her up? Like, what? And Martell was like, no. Like, no. Like, anytime somebody be like, no, like that, he scoffed and was like, no. He ain't trying to marry her. Like, so everybody was just kind of looking like, okay, because a couple lives ago, Arion was on there talking about you and her was like this, and this. Martell ain't going nowhere, and like, he's my man, and matter of fact, I'm engaged. Engaged to who, girl? Because according to Martell, y'all ain't getting married. He ain't trying to marry you. He don't see it for you in that way. Martell was just like, she just my baby mama. When Heavenly asked him, well, who is she to you? You know, like Brandon said, who is she to you? Like, who is she to you? And Martell was like, she just my baby mama, child. Like, she really ain't nobody. She's just a baby mama. She's the mother of my son. That's it. No, I ain't trying to marry her. I don't really see it for her like that. That's pretty much what he was saying. Like, yeah, we got a baby, but that's it. Yeah. And so that kind of sparked Arion to do something that she said she was not going to do anymore, which was go on live anymore, honey. She went right on live. Okay. Yesterday. She went right on live, hair flying per usual. You know, her hair don't never be done. Okay, looking like she's been doing cartwheels in a tornado, per usual. She jumps on live and she says that, yeah, and I'm going to read verbatim what she said. She was on there venting, y'all. She said, Martell never respects me. He has never respected me. And then she says, shame on me, like, for still fooling with him. I think she's kind of holding out this hope that she would kind of, I guess, break him down to where he'll be in favor of marrying her, since she's put in all this time of staying with him and now having his child. But my thing is this: you lose them how you get them. Okay, you're a side chick, you messing with another woman's husband, and mind you, it's been what, 7, I think it was 6 or 7 years now that she's been fooling with Martell. Like, sis, you've been allowing this man to come to your house, lay up with you. Now you are the mother of his child that you can't hardly handle. This little boy be taking her through it. Be screaming at her, knocking her. And he's only one, mind you, okay? Be knocking the phone out of her hand and be screaming when she's on live. Like, we've already talked about this in another video that I did. But my thing is this: Martell does not respect you. He already called you a peasant on the show. Okay? He called you a peasant. He don't respect you. And now that you see he don't respect you, what are you still holding on to? It used to be a time, guys, back in the day, that side chicks were not seen or heard. Okay? If you were a side chick, didn't nobody know who you were. Ain't nobody know nothing about you. Okay? There ain't nobody see y'all out in public. Like y'all snuck off and did what y'all did, and then he went home to his wife. Okay? You won't going out talking about it. You won't going out telling nobody about it, trying to be relevant. And this is the problem with Arion, aka Coleslaw. You don't know your place in this man's life. And this causes him to continue to disrespect you and treat you like he do. Okay? You continuously be trying to get him on your lives to kind of prove that you got him like that. And he ain't seeing it for you like that. He keeps going on television and disrespecting you and embarrassing you. So at what point do you get it to say, hey, I'm going to just play my role and just be baby mama and do what I need to do and keep it moving and find me somebody that will respect me? Like, you ain't got but one time to disrespect me, especially on TV. And baby, you ain't got to worry about it because I am gone. Don't call me no more. Don't come to my house. Don't be texting me, asking me, can you come through? No, you cannot. Don't you dare pull up. And you don't call me a peasant. And you don't tell everybody on national TV, no, I ain't marrying her. Like, it was more so like the audacity of you to even ask me that. That was the kind of no he gave when Heavenly asked, what, are you trying to marry this girl? You trying to wife her? He was like, no. Like, no. She just comes off as very, I want to say needy, very much so immature, you know, and very, very messy. Martell, the caliber of woman that Martell is looking for is the type that he left, or the type that left him. Melody, that's what he's looking for. Somebody to get him to the next level. Martell could not pass that builder's license test. Melody passed it in one try and was handling all the business and letting him look like he was the boss out front. He had on all these little tight ass suits, honey, walking around, prancing around, making everybody think he was the real boss. But when that divorce hit, everybody saw then, because he was broken down to nothing. You weren't winning like you was winning when you was with Melody. Okay? And Arion cannot take you to that next level. So he ain't fooling with her like that. And I think she knows that deep down. Okay? But she wants to be on the show, Love and Marriage Huntsville, that she keeps saying that everybody's using her as a storyline to keep the show going. No, honey. You are not that relevant. You don't really have a storyline except for the fact that you're a side chick that had a baby by another woman's husband. At the end of the day, Martell is not going to wife you because you are not the caliber of woman that he needs in his life to take him to the next level. You don't have no real business sense about you. You don't have the brains like that. Like you said yourself, you dropped out of college. Melody is a college graduate. Okay, she used to be a school teacher. Like, Melody has the brain. She has the know-how. She can make a coin. She knows how to start a business and keep it going and make a coin. That's the type of woman that Martell is looking for. And I think every day he's kicking himself that he lost his relationship with her, because that really messed up a lot of things when it pertains to him, as far as him growing as a businessman. She made him look good, guys. Melody was behind the scenes doing everything that needed to be done to make Martell look like a boss. Now you ain't looking like a boss so much with Arion. And you're starting to see that she was only there for, I guess, singing on the mic, can we say? Y'all know what singing on the mic is. I don't need to get all graphic with it. Her singing on the mic skills were better than Melody's. But my thing is this: you lost your marriage and your bosshood over a BJ, a blowjob, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. You know, like, why, bro? Why? You know, every marriage have issues. And my thing is this: if your wife was not giving you what you needed in the bedroom, there are counseling sessions that you guys could have done. There are classes. I saw this online. There are classes, guys, that can teach you how to be the ish in the bedroom, to teach you how you can do things to keep your marriage, you know, spicy, to keep that spice going. So if you don't know how to do what your husband saying he like, honey, you go to this class, you go up in there and they show you what to do, and you go home and you perfect it and save your marriage. And I believe that's what Martell and Melody should have done. But Melody don't see it for him anymore. And now Martell is stuck with this girl, steady trying to hang on to him. Like, he's her claim to fame. Like, he's attached to the show. So she ain't trying to let him go because she's so busy trying to get on the show so she can blow up and become somebody. She don't work. She don't have a job. Like, she get on, all she does is get on lives with her hair flying all over the place and the baby crying in the background. She was trying to sell some clothes online, which I don't think that's doing so great because nobody hears anything about that. Like, girl, what are you doing with your life besides sitting back waiting on a man that you waited already for 7 years, who don't claim you? He has never publicly claimed you online to say that you're his woman, that he's, you wifey. Most women who've been with a man for a little while and he see it for you like that and things are going well, he will call you wifey, meaning that he about to put a ring on it. Like, no. Martell made it very clear. No. He is not trying to put no ring up on it. He ain't trying to put no ring on it. So now he got you out here funky fresh looking a damn mess. And you steady jumping on live, making yourself look worse. Like, what are you doing, girl? Move on with your life. Raise your son that you just had to have by Martell. He already had 4 kids. Like, what did you think he was going to be able to do for you after this divorce? Melody stripped him of everything. Holt and Holt had to be dissolved, which was his bread and butter. Okay, he don't have those businesses. Now he's trying to relaunch this wine he's doing, incest, whatever it's called. He's trying to launch this wine business that he's doing. He's trying to go out and do speaking engagements. Ain't nobody checking for you like that, Martell, to be trying to hear nothing that you have to say. The first thing you need to be doing is issuing a genuine apology, okay, which will then reel in more fans that will be more prone to want to support you and be there for you and help get your business up off the ground. Nobody, especially women, because they're very, very, very upset with the way that you did your wife, okay, and the way that you allow your side chick to keep getting on live and talking sideways about your ex-wife. At the end of the day, you need to go back and fix the mess that you caused and tell your side chick to stay in her place and stop talking out of turn, okay? And then maybe, just maybe, people will see it for you enough to support you so that your businesses that you're trying to create can flourish. That's just a little gem. Take that gem, honey, and run with it. And that's free. You ain't even got to pay me nothing for that. That's free advice. Okay? What y'all think about that? Y'all let me know. Go down, hit that like button. Go down, hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so that you will be notified every time that we drop a new video, which is all the time. I'm going to be dropping them. We got another new video coming very shortly after this video. So y'all keep your eyes and ears peeled to the streets, as they say, because I'm going to keep them coming. Again, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. This is Caramel Rel. This is the Caramel Rel Show. Thank y'all, and goodbye.